What is up, YouTube? We're here, and today I'm going to show you guys how to install MS-DOS 7.1 in VirtualBox. MS-DOS 7.1 is basically another version of MS-DOS after 6.22 and so on and so forth. This should also be, I'm not sure if this is going to be the last version. I think they do have MS-DOS 8.0 or something, so if they do have it, I'm just going to do a video tutorial on it. So let's get this started. So the first thing you need is VirtualBox, and the second thing you need is the actual ISO from Wooden World PC. So let's get this started. I already have a machine, so I'm just going to create a test one. So we're going to click on new, and I'm going to type in whatever, DOS 7.1, then hit next, next, create, next, create. Then what I'm going to do is I'm going to hit settings, storage, click on the empty disk, and you're going to look for your MS-DOS 7.1 ISO. Mine's going to be located in the MS-DOS folder. Then hit OK, then hit start. It should already have the CD-ROM driver built in, so that's why it's an ISO. Now what we're going to do is we're going to hit enter to install MS-DOS 7.1. Make sure it's set to next. Next. Now, this is kind of like an unofficial build. Make sure it's set to I agree, and then make sure you set it to next. Then hit enter, and now it's going to check for partition, so we're hit, make sure it's set to partition, so set to continue. And then we're going to select create a FAT32 a primary partition, or whatever, a do, whatever it's supposed to be. And now, make sure it's set to reboot now. Make sure the installation disk is inserted, and make sure it's set to reboot now. And then again, hit enter. Actually, we have to hit number 1. Hit next, next. Now we need to make sure we want to rewrite the MBR code. Yes. And now we need to make sure it's set to C.71 and then hit next. Then hit yes. And we're going to do a full installation. And we're also going to add, it's kind of weird, but we're going to make sure any of these are set and then hit, make sure set to next. And then hit yes to enter. Enter. And now it's going to copy files. So if this shows up, make sure it's set to continue. So enter, 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 enter. Now this is where you can install the sound drivers, which I can pretty much show you can't actually get it to do it right. So I'm just gonna install it, and then enter, 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 enter. You're gonna have to enter so many times. So we're gonna keep hitting enter until we get to the last phase. This might take a long time, so we have to keep hitting enter until we get to the next phase. So we have to keep hitting enter and also using the arrow keys. Just hit no, no, no. Then make sure it's set to yes and then hit enter. Then make sure it's set to no, so enter. enter, and we're going to select either one of these. We're just going to select enable both, and hit load both, it'll enter, and now use the arrow keys so you can make set to continue, to hit enter, then hit enter, and now hit OK, and now we need to eject the disk, so let's do that, and then hit yes, and then hit, make sure to also hit enter, and now we're booting into MS-DOS 7.1. And as you can see, we have successfully installed MS-DOS 7.1 in VirtualBox. We also installed this directory right here. As you can see, we have successfully installed MS-DOS 7.1 in VirtualBox. So that's it. So thank you guys for watching. Please be sure to hit the subscribe button and also hit the bell icon when we upload new videos. Also follow me on Twitter at RubenUpload17 or Instagram at RubenTheTransitFan. So that's how to install MS-DOS 7.1 in VirtualBox. So I'll see you next time.